It is the Victory Moment with CK. Join the show as we chat victory in the midst of the uncertainty in life, because each day can be a victory moment if you don't quit, if you don't give up, and if you don't let go. Well, hey, welcome everybody to the Victory Moment with CK. And my show is always about victory. My show is always about victory. And today's topic is going to be keep elevating. And that's how you're going to get victory as you keep elevating. So let's chat about it today on today's episode. Hello to everybody. I see my faithful viewers. Thank you so much for joining me. Blessings and love to everybody. Listen, I am CK. If you don't know who I am by now, well, welcome again to the Victory Moment with CK. And I want to talk about keep elevating today on today's episode. And then I'm going to give a few highlights before I close out. But I want to talk about keep elevating as you keep going. It's all about elevation. And I want to talk about five main points in elevating. And one of them is keep elevating intellectually. What do I mean by that? Just keep getting better and learning. That's the simplest way I can put it. Keep getting better and learning. And as you keep growing, part of you keep growing is learning. Learning from the day before, learning from your mistakes. Listen, one of my associates or friends always say, we're not perfect. And none of us are perfect, but one, which is Christ. And one of the things I realize is don't allow imperfection to take away from what you do, what you are pushing and striving to do. There are going to be errors, there's going to be mistakes made. But the most important thing is to keep elevating intellectually. And that means, again, simply just keep growing, keep learning in the simple things. Sometimes it's just simple things and we go through it because it's to learn. And that's what it's about. It's to learn and move into another level. So the next thing I want to talk about is physically. I see a lot of people going to the gym now and all of that. But do you know you don't have to go to the gym? You can just simply walk every day. You could elevate by simply just taking time each day to walk. Each day it's a simple exercises that you can do. That you have and want to and some people pay for gym membership. But when you physically means that you are taking care of your body, even how you're eating. A lot of things can be helped eating, drinking enough water. Water destroys a lot of things in our system if we drink off. And this is one of the things that we have to realize. Drinking water, taking care of our body physically. And another one of my friends was sharing, imagine if we got off of social media all day and took time to physically take care and take care of our physical. And that means mental, physical and mental connects. Because mental, if you're not together mentally, or putting your health together mentally, physically, it's going to be very difficult to be physical, because it begins with the mindset. So you have to have a mindset of wanting to do what needs to be done to um basically have the right, be right physically. So we're talking about how many know, elevating is also relationally. That doesn't mean just a man and a woman. It means elevating relationally with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends, with your with with everything that affects your life. It's relational. And if you don't take time to elevate in that circumstance, you're going to find that you're going to keep having issues elevating, because it's a full package of intellectual, physical, you know, relational. And like I said, the simple things, just putting your mind and thoughts together, learning physically, just doing simple things. What are you supposed to eat? What are you not supposed to be eating? And then relational, how do I really connect with my loved ones? You know, I'm going to share this because this really, I looked at it again today and it really touched me. A little story. I've been on TikTok for a while, and just plugging that in because I want to share something. And, when I started TikTok, it was because we were basically shut in because of COVID. Because when I initially heard about TikTok, I was like, I am not going on TikTok, da 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 da. And they're starting this movement, and I think it's a good thing. But I also think, you know, when we're doing certain things, we have to also understand that when what you say, you have to also, actions speak louder than words. And we're talking about you are not alone. And one of the things I'm realizing when it comes to relational, and that's why I'm bringing it up, because it so connects with what they're doing, what's being done. Relational. You have to understand how to be relational. Every person is not your friend. Every person is not meant for you to connect with a certain way. It's just that way. And you have to make up your mind to be the person that you want to connect with. So if you want a certain level, that doesn't mean you turn your nose up at anybody, but everybody can't be in your inner circle. Everybody can't have your ear. Everybody can't have your attention, because sometimes that is draining, because all of us are going through something. And we have to be aware of certain boundaries when it comes to relational. And I have two more to talk about when it comes to keep elevating. I'm going to stress this: keep elevating, Keep rising, because yes, we do fall down, but we get back up, because we elevate in all that we do, because we learn and we grow and we make moves to be better. And that's why I love Obama's book, Becoming, because we should daily become and daily be learning, growing. We should daily be physically trained to mentally, spiritually, and physically strengthen and elevate in those perspectives. Financially, which a lot of us don't want to touch. A lot of us don't want to touch that, because we realize that finances is a very, very, it's not simple, but but we have to. If you don't know how to do it, then you ask someone else to help you financially. How do I grow not just my business, but how do I situate my finances so I don't keep going through the same cycle that I go through, paying my bills and not, having a struggle to pay my bills, because basically a lot of times we're living above our means. We're living above what we are given. And I always say what we are given is what we can handle. That's why most people, we see this all the time. People will play the lottery or mega and whatever, and by the time they get the money, it's gone, because we still have not elevated in how do I really take care of my finances. And some people are struggling with that, because we really don't know how to take care of our finances. And it's okay. It's okay. You didn't learn it. Some of us have not learned it because it wasn't passed to us in how to really save and proceed on. But the bottom line is, keep elevating by learning. Keep elevating by asking a financial advisor, asking them what's the best way to invest your money? What's the best way to take your money to new levels and new heights? When we hear some people say millionaire, billionaire, some of us be like, they got, they get attitude because they feel that you better than. But it has nothing to do with being better than. These people have taken time to elevate when it comes to their finances. So you've got to do that for yourself. Elevate with your mindset. Elevate with your attitude. Elevate with your positivity. Elevate as you take time to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. And as you take care, as you elevate financially, how do I save when I owe? How do I pay off debt without going into more debt? Like, I'm gonna share this, and then I have one more, and then I'm gonna go and release, this episode. Financially, we all want to, like, there's certain things that we desire to do, like becoming a doctor, doing certain things. And then, but what happens is when you go to college, if you haven't prepared for that financially, you come out owing so much money to start your life or to start your next level. And how does that help you along the journey? It doesn't. What you have to do is make up your mind to financially structure yourself before you go into your training and teaching, so that whatever you need, you don't come owing thousands and thousands of dollars. And you could ask anyone that I know that's a doctor or teacher or any of that. It's a lot of money entailed. So if you don't plan for it, you will come out in serious debt. And I'm saying this because as I was thinking about keep elevating, we hold ourselves stagnant because intellectually we don't take time to really learn and grow from the mistakes, or not just taking time to learn something. It may be something simple. It may be something simple. Learning something simple, you know. Hi, my nephew, thank you. But then we keep getting into the same situation because we did not take time to elevate, to learn. If you don't know, ask someone. Ask a professional. Ask someone that you know that's doing well in that. Relationally, I'm going back a little bit. Relationally, how do you relate to your loved ones and stuff like that? Elevating that. We need to stop being selfish. Selfless is different. Selfless, not selfish. Understanding that everybody is not in the same level. Everybody is going through certain different things. And if we understand those things, we'll see how we elevate in so much ways. Physically, like I said, everybody don't have to go to the gym. But when you but just taking time to say, okay, what can I eat to help along the journey? What can I just simply walking around the block can help me. And intellectually, just taking time each day to say, well, what can I learn from the day before? And finally, culturally. And I love culturally last because a lot of things that go on in this time and season is because we just don't understand the culture. We just don't understand. I'm going to say it again. We don't understand the culture. We don't understand how certain things functions in different culture. And again, as a travel consultant, I learned so much about that, especially when I went to Jerusalem. Culture is so important to understand because everybody doesn't do it the same way. Certain cultures receive certain things differently than we do. So I'm just saying that because this is a full package of elevating physically, elevating intellectually, elevating relationally, elevating financially. Pick one. What are you struggling with today? Elevating culturally. That's learning culture. You know, as a Christian, one of the things my studies taught me is to learn other religions, to learn other beliefs. Because what happens is it helps you to communicate better relationally with people. So I just had to share this today. I'm talking to me as I'm talking to you today on this episode. Elevation is amazing. But you as you pray and you take time spiritually to grow and connect with God, that's a major relationship. And like I said, I don't tell anybody how and what to believe. I just share what on my heart as far as I how I matured and growing in all that I do, even in the mistakes I might have made. But I thank God for his grace and his mercy that daily I'm learning. Daily, I'm growing. Daily, I'm understanding relationally how to deal with people that may not function or think the way I think. It's never going to happen like that. Everything that we're doing is from what we've learned. Everything that I am from a young girl, I was taught certain things. I watched certain things, and there's no way I could have brought that to my mom's house. There's no way I could have had certain communication with my mom. There's no way, because she would have stopped me. I'm not going to say the other stuff, because what they call now abuse, I'm still alive. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave that part alone. I'm still alive. But there's so much for you as you keep elevating. But you have to make up your mind. You have to set your mind. You have to learn and grow by reading a book. Do you read how many books do you read a year? How many books do you read books? Physically, drink your water. Take care of your body. Relationally, start understanding who you're dealing with. Whether you're married, not married, whether you're in a relationship, more than just a man and woman relationship. We have sons and daughters relationship, mothers and sons, mothers and daughter relationship, fathers and son relationship, aunties and nieces, nephews. There's a lot of teachers and students. Teachers are responsible to do what they are required to do to help the students along their journey. I'm going, but this is deep to me today. And financially, let's break that cycle. Let's break that cycle of not having, as God already said, He'll give us more than enough. But we got to break that cycle of constantly doing the same thing and expecting a different result. You can't spend all day and then expect to have money. You have to take time and basically budget yourself. And I'm saying this because I know certain things, because when you experience certain things, you begin to understand you got to do something different to get a different result. And finally, culturally, learn another culture. Learn, understand some perspectives. It helps you along the journey. It helps you to grow. It helps you to mature. It keeps you elevating. Are you ready to elevate? Only could elevate if you do these few simple steps. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Victory Moment with CK. It's just keep elevating. Just keep elevating. So, and if you want to be a sponsor, if you are an author, if you are a business owner and you want to be a part of a sponsorship where you will get exposed to thousands of people, please join me. And when I say join me, inbox me. You could email me at kingmiracletravels@yahoo.com, and I'm going to put that in my information so you can elevate financially, so you can elevate relationally, because that's how you elevate: making connections, not being afraid to make connections. So make the connections that you need through the sponsorship, and you'll be elevating me and yourself, because you'll be helping me with my show. You'll be helping yourself to elevate. And there's so many ways you can do it. There's different. If you just want it mentioned, that's one thing. If you wanted a video shown, we can do that. And don't forget, download the BHC network Media Network app, and you'll see all of our shows on the app. And don't forget, if you have Roku, connect with us on Roku through the BHC Media Network. There's a couple of other things, and I did have them there, but I'm going to mention it again. One is if I'm saying it correctly, Apple TV, Fire TV, I should say it like that. And again, um, Roku. Just join us as we elevate. It's about elevating this year. And I'm excited because I'm going to actually be speaking in that again with the elevator. And I'm going to share some of the clips from last year. From the beginning of the year. I believe it's the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year. Listen, it's time for us to elevate. It's time for us to make the shift that we need to keep going. Intellectually, physically, relationally, financially, and culturally. Let's do this so that we can keep going and moving forward. There's so much new things about to transpire, and I'm excited, but again, I'm being really just action than talking. And everybody you'll find out certain things are about to be put out. Yeah, it's all about elevating, so welcome. Thank you again, I should say, for joining me on the show. And I thank you as we elevate together. Be a sponsor, like I said, and ask me how you can be a sponsor. And I'm going to put my links and stuff there. I gave you my email one more time. It's kingmiracletravels@yahoo.com. And if you email me there, just say, hey, I'm interested in being a sponsor. And if you don't even have a business or a business and you just want to sponsor, you can do that too. You can sponsor monthly, and it helps the show to progress along the journey. So thank you again. Thank you so much for my faithful that always, watch the show and enjoying the show. Thank you. I'll explain why I'm not saying certain things, because I have to keep certain things a particular way for the show. So I'll explain that. Welcome. Thank you again. And I appreciate all your love and support. You are amazing. Continue to rock and do and be the best you. Continue to because that's what you do. You support, and that's something important. So continue to do that, and know that you will be blessed because of your support. And I thank everyone again, those that were inboxing, to check on me and all of those other things and connecting with me. Listen, we're going to new levels and new heights. If you want to come with me, let's do it together. That's what I'm going to say. Let's do it together. So I'm excited for the next. As I say again, thank you for joining me on the Victory Moment. And listen, the best is yet to come. And the best is yet to come.